What? Eighth game. The Dallas Cowboys just wrapped up preseason week 1, and we've got some massive storylines coming out of it. Phil Mafah? Yeah, the rookie running back just made a statement you can't ignore. Mazi Smith? We finally have an update on where he stands after weeks of speculation. Plus, the rookies are making noise, the injury report has a couple of eyebrow-raising names, and the preseason hype train is officially rolling. If you thought week 1 was going to be quiet, think again, because there's a lot the Cowboys coaching staff will have to think about after this performance. Cowboys Nation, welcome back to the channel. If you're here, you already know we don't just skim over the headlines, we dig into what really matters for this team's success. Preseason is more than just meaningless games. It's where rosters are shaped, dreams are made, and depth charts get flipped upside down. Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know after week 1 of the NFL preseason, Phil Mafah's breakout moment, Mazi Smith's status, how the rookies are looking, and yes, the injuries we have to keep an eye on. We're talking winners, concerns, and what it all means heading into week 2. So buckle up, because we've got a lot to unpack. 1. Phil Mafah steals the show. Let's start with the man of the hour, Phil Mafah. The rookie running back came into this game fighting for a role behind Tony Pollard, and let me tell you, he didn't just fight, he dominated. From the first carry, you could see his vision, patience, and power on display. That 20-yard burst in the second quarter? That wasn't just a nice run, that was a statement to the coaching staff that he belongs in the rotation. The Cowboys have been looking for a physical, downhill complement to Pollard, and Mafah might have just locked himself into that RB2 conversation. You could almost feel the energy shift every time he touched the ball. 2. Mazi Smith update. Now, let's address the big man in the middle, Mazi Smith. Cowboys fans have been holding their breath wondering about his health and conditioning after a less-than-ideal rookie year. Well, good news, he suited up, got meaningful snaps, and actually flashed some of that raw strength we've been waiting for. Was he perfect? No. There's still work to be done with his hand placement and consistency. But when he got low and engaged, you could see why Dallas drafted him. He clogged lanes, he collapsed pockets, and he made life a whole lot easier for the linebackers behind him. This is exactly the kind of preseason progression you want to see from a young defensive tackle. 3. Rookie watch who's standing out. Aside from Mafah, there were other rookies making noise. Joe Milton, the quarterback, looked poised and confident in the pocket. Sure, the stat sheet won't blow you away, but the decision-making was there. Then you've got Jay Toya, who showed some serious motor on the defensive front. On the outside, the rookie corners were tested early, and while there were a couple of mistakes, you have to love the aggressive mentality. These reps are invaluable, and if week 1 is any indication, the Cowboys' rookie class is loaded with potential contributors, not just depth pieces. 4. Injury buzz. Unfortunately, we can't talk preseason without talking injuries. There were a few moments that had fans holding their breath. One of the more notable was a minor tweak by a starting offensive lineman the team is calling a precautionary, but you know how preseason injuries can be, even small ones can change rotation plans. Then there was a young wide receiver who limped off after a big catch. Early reports are optimistic, but until we see them back on the field, it's a wait-and-see situation. The good news? No season-ending injuries came out of week 1, and that's a win in itself. 5. Key takeaways for week 2. Here's the bottom line: the Cowboys' depth is already being tested, and we're seeing who's ready to step up. Mafah's breakout, Mazi's progress, rookies' flashing talent, and a mostly clean bill of health. These are the building blocks you want heading into week 2. But this also means expectations are going to rise. The coaching staff is going to start demanding more consistency from these young guys, and the competition for roster spots is going to get even more intense. Cowboys fans, if this is what week 1 of the preseason looks like, I can't wait to see what's coming next. Phil Mafah just made the RB conversation a lot more interesting. Mazi Smith showed he's ready to take a step forward. The rookies? They're hungry. And while we've got to keep an eye on a couple of injury situations, the overall outlook is positive. The next game is going to be huge for these depth battles, and we'll be here breaking it all down for you. If you're as fired up about this team as I am, hit that like button so more Cowboys fans can join the conversation. Drop your thoughts in the comments who impressed you the most in Week 1. And of course, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, because we're covering every snap, every storyline, all preseason long. This is going to be a fun ride, Cowboys Nation. Let's get it.